This video is sponsored by the Great Courses Plus.
Good morning, guys, and happy Monday. My step 1 exam is fastly approaching. I've been studying for the past few weeks. It has been intense to say the least. Oh my gosh, step 1 studying is really like mentally challenging, emotionally challenging. Like, you have ups and downs along the study weeks, but yeah, I'm almost there. A few weeks back when I made like my last video, I asked you guys, would you be interested in seeing what a full day of step 1 studying is like? And you guys said yes, so I'm doing that video today. So pretty much every morning I wake up like around 7 o'clock, get ready, make breakfast, and then I usually like look at all the flashcards that I've been making throughout my study period, and then I go through the Word document with all my UWorld notes and maybe do that for about 30 minutes or so, and then I'll start questions like around 8:30, so that's what time it is right now. And of course I'm using UWorld, so I'll do 2 question blocks every morning, so that's 40 questions per block, so 80 questions total. It can range anywhere from 60 to 100, just depending on what I'm doing that day, but typically it's 80 questions a day. And then I would review all those questions, which takes the most time. But yeah, right now when I do a couple blocks, I'll probably review 1 block and then head back to my apartment. I'm in the leasing office right now at the conference room. It's just good to switch up the study location every now and then, because being in your apartment all day can really make you go crazy. So yeah, just trying to switch up every now and then. So I'm about to get started on some questions.
When she's so fuego, I don't need to leave, I stay home, and we gon' lay low and see the whole world from my
bedroom. So I recently bought an electric skateboard, like around the time that step studying started, because I just needed to pick up a new hobby and get out of my apartment. So that is exactly what I did. My hair is looking so crazy right now, but yeah, this has been pretty fun. Like, it took me a while to like get the hang of it, but I'm learning. This is the remote. It tells you like how fast you're going, so like 6 miles an hour right now. Yeah, I did 2 blocks of questions, just heading back to my apartment now. I didn't review it, so I'm gonna take a little break. I definitely recommend trying an electric skateboard. Alright, let's see. Turning is like the hardest part. Going down this way and then turning to the left. Let's see. Alright, time to put this up. Okay, so like I mentioned before, I did 2 blocks of UWorld questions. I have about 200 more questions left in the Q bank, and the total is about like 2,400 questions, so I should finish that in the next few days and then go over some of my missed questions. So I mentioned like how I do look at the note cards that I make, and then this is the document of like all my UWorld notes that I take from the questions that I missed. It's about 12 pages, so I just go through this, each section, like that's heme, then respiratory, GI, reproductive, pregnancy, psych. Yeah, it just goes on and on. I just review those, try to do that in the morning time before I like start my questions. And then these are like the note cards that I made. So just like simple facts like bacterial meningitis in adults, what are the most common causes? Then in neonates, what are the most common causes? Legionnaire's disease, little facts about that. Yeah. So right now what I'm gonna do is review the 80 questions that I did this morning, and the review process is what takes the most time, definitely, because you know, you're annotating, you're adding to the document with the missed questions, you're making sure you're thoroughly going through those misses. So it is a little bit later in the day. I finished reviewing all my questions. I ate lunch, and now I'm just about to take a little break. I recently started watching season 2 of 13 Reasons Why, and I'm on like episode 4. Each episode gives me so much anxiety. Oh my gosh. I don't know if y'all watched season 1, but yeah, season 2 so far is just as good to me. So I'm about to start the second half of my study day. I just wanted to show you guys like what resources I have been using for this period. So after I'm done with the first half of my day, which consists of doing the UWorld questions and reviewing those questions, I then move into whatever organ system or subject I'm covering that day. So it could be biochem, or it could be like cardio or respiratory. And the resources I have been using is of course first aid, and then pathoma, and then Sketchy Medical. So I have the pictures for Sketchy Micro and take notes and highlight, as well as Sketchy Farm. I use Sketchy Farm a little bit throughout second year. The farm videos are way longer than the micro videos, but recently I wasn't using it during the first half of my study period, but I recently started using it, and I've noticed like I'm doing way better on farm questions. And I got first aid spiral bound, and put tabs on it in the beginning of the year, which I suggest. It's just easier to use that way. Like you can flip it around and then go through the tabs instead of having to go through the beginning and looking at the table of contents. So today what I had scheduled was to review respiratory. I still have a little bit of farm like autonomics that I need to catch up on that I did over the weekend I didn't finish, so I'm gonna do that, and then respiratory, and then if I have time I'll do a little bit of biochem. But before I get into that, I just wanted to talk about the Great Courses Plus. So I'd like to thank the Great Courses Plus once again for sponsoring today's video. And if you're not familiar, what they are is a subscription on-demand learning service that offers videos, courses, and lectures taught by professors from the Ivy Leagues, as well as other top universities and places like the National Geographic. So with the subscription, you have an unlimited access to over 10,000 videos from any topic you're interested in. This can be like medicine, it could be culinary, traveling, art, history, anything like that. And they also have an app available. So with that app, you can you know, stream from either your phone, a tablet, the computer. You just have access on many different platforms. For me, I'm obviously a med student, so I checked out the medical section. They had a course on like the ins and out of emergency medicine, so the triage, diagnosis, history taking, things like that. So it was a pretty interesting course that I looked at. So if you guys are interested in checking out any of these videos or seeing what kind of courses they offer, the Great Courses Plus is offering a free trial. So you can visit thegreatcoursesplus.com/whitecoatchronicles, or you can click the link in the description box and start your free trial. So I'm gonna gonna go ahead and end my day. Another full day of step studying is complete. These days are long, reviewing a lot each day, but I am almost there. One thing I will recommend is to schedule in like one off day each week and make sure you're taking breaks, getting out the house, because that is necessary for your mental health. So yeah guys, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning and do it all again. If you're currently studying for STEP, or if you're gonna be studying for it in the future, good luck to you, and I'll see you guys in a few weeks when I'm on the other side of step 1. Bye.